The main reason that I've always wanted this fight, really, is for the fans. You got two of the best strikers in the world going at it. And that's what I want to give the fans. That's what I want to give you guys.
This is where he messed up. See, Khalil Roundtree went in there with the exact game plan that didn't make any sense. Now, I understand he's a great striker. Like I said, he was probably going to last a little bit longer than the other guys. But at the end of the day, you're going in there against the best. And you're allowing him to keep his best weapons. So, Pereira was out here dropping dudes in the amateurs with 10-ounce gloves and a headgear in boxing matches. I'm talking about Brazilian Olympians. And trust me, I fought a Brazilian Olympian twice. Those guys can box. Those guys can fight standing up. Now, when it came to Khalil, I already knew coming in the fight he came in there with the wrong game plan. But he's not known for his grappling. He definitely should have tried to take down Alex Pereira and not let his ego get in the way. Even when he was hurt and badly beaten and battered, he still didn't even try to take him down or try to figure out a way to survive. He really turned it into a legit striking match. Now, here's the thing. In regards to Pereira, Pereira was just calmly stalking him the whole time. Shout out to Pereira, fighting sick, fighting with an injured rib, fighting through all this adversity that fighters have to go through and still managing to pull off the win the way he did in spectacular fashion. You can see he was a little lackluster in the beginning. First, second round definitely goes to Khalil Roundtree. You could just see that the pressure was just a little too much for Khalil. Khalil was throwing everything at 100%. He was throwing fastballs over and over and over. And that's the difference between an elite striker and a good striker, right? The elite striker knows how to pace himself. The good striker, they're going to strike as hard as they can every time. Now, he's a good striker, but you can't throw fastballs for 9 innings. Sometimes you got to throw a curveball. Sometimes you got to throw a knuckleball. Sometimes you got to change it up. That's what Pereira was able to do. Pereira was able to put a pace on him that Khalil couldn't handle. Khalil was doing all of the work. Pereira was just calmly stalking him. And the distance management, Khalil was just not landing. The calf kicks were brutal. I can't imagine how he's walking right now. He did clip Alex Pereira and drop him. Don't get it twisted. He hurt him and he dropped him, but it wasn't enough. And Alex Pereira, even when he was dropped, didn't look like he wasn't in control. It just looked like, okay, part of the game, time to get up, time to go back to work, time to be smart, time to use my distance, time to keep my jab in his face, time to calf kick, time to take a half step back. There was an adjustment that Khalil made where he was trying to throw a double straight left, and it was landing. The second one was landing, but still, with the distance management and the counter left hook, and at the end, that brutal body shot onslaught combination, it was impeccable. It really just showed that there's levels to this game. Jon Jones is next. At least that's what the people want to see. But at the end of the day, impeccable performance by Alex Pereira. I called it. I thought Khalil was going to get taken out a little earlier. I think if he wouldn't have had all those injuries, if he wouldn't have had that sickness, I think he would have taken him out a little quicker. Just can't stand there with a guy like that. It really reminded me of when people try to stand in front of Felix Trinidad and trade with him. You just can't do it. You have to move, you have to box. With Alex Pereira, he's not unbeatable, but you gotta take him to the ground. You got to. I don't understand why people just don't try that. It doesn't make sense to me. Why would you strike with the best striker? Stop it. Jon Jones is gonna take him down. Jon Jones is gonna beat him.